Yeah, less money coming into the space, and oh my, we didn't even talk about Tornado Cash.
We didn't
Oh, dude,
know.
it's so bad precedent because I don't even know if I want to talk about it
Right.
on because it's like I don't want to scare people.
So a smart contract is now an entity that can be on a sanctions list? Since when is
Yeah,
that a thing? Like, when was that
and
decided?
like Richard talked about Tornado Cash being, it's decentralized. It works great. It's good. And then government's like, you know what? We don't like that contract. Remove it. And people are like, "Ah, decentralized." It's not apparently, or it is, but people are too afraid of going to jail by providing like no or web like front ends and stuff, or using the contracts, and then you're just on a blacklist to the government. It's like, what? Why can't I
And
have
then
privacy? How am I supposed to
yeah.
pay people in crypto if they know
Yeah.
all of my balance? It's like, what? And I know you
And
can go. Well, go ahead.
these big corporations like Microsoft, what did they do? Banned the or they just took down the developer's GitHub. What's his name? Roman Semenov, I think?
Are you talking about
Developer
the
of
tornado
Tornado
guy or
Cash?
something else?
Yeah, 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 Tornado developer.
Oh, yeah, they took
GitHub
that
just
down. They
banned his
took Light
account.
down.
Infura doesn't do RPC
Yeah, they
requests
don't.
anymore to
It's so
Tornado Cash.
bad.
It's like,
And
whoa.
I and it's like, okay, if they can do it to that thing that gave you privacy potentially, why can't they do that to any contract on Ethereum and just be like, "Yeah, if you use it, you might go to jail." And then it's like, okay, now people, well, I don't wanna get off track, but, like, if people, because that guy was working on, like, the privacy part of, he built Tornado Cash, and now how many people do you think are excited to go work on privacy enabling coins or privacy enabled software? Oh, nope,
They're scared to
you can
innovate.
get you can get sent to prison in like a black van and no one will know about. I guess it was announced in the news, so we know he's in there, but that's pretty bad that you you can just get sent off for writing code and putting it on the internet. Like you don't have free speech apparently in this realm. You're not allowed to write code and upload it to the world. So it's not even like they caught him doing transactions. That were they thought was laundering. It was like, we don't like that you built this and other people used it. Well, 99% of people use it for good. So you're just hurting everyone is what it's really doing. It's like criminals use cars too. They use toothbrushes. I think they use toilets. They use water. Do we ban it? No. It's it just seems it's so scary that they can just throw that out there like that. I wish there was like a faster response from like the crypto community with all of
Yeah.
our millions and billions to like lobby for
Yep. Yep.
protections on, or at least protecting our rights, at least in the digital realm. I would love to see that coalition. I hope that's what BitBoy's working on because he talks about big things he's working on. I hope it's not just like, oh, new his own coin or something. That'd be lame.
We need
I
that, man. And for people like you and me with the platform, I want to give us a piece of advice on Twitter. Oh, the day of the Tornado Cash sanctions, you can you can make a difference. I saw some politician. He was verified and everything. He was
mm,
like, "I'm quite pleased at this decision," and a bunch of BS. And I was just like,
yeah.
he was running for senator, and I commented
Is he from California?
something along the lines of privacy is a human right.
Mm,
You're on the wrong side of history. We don't
mm,
want you in our Senate. And bro, just because I have like what 16K on Twitter, when you comment on something, all
mm.
your followers will like see it and it'll
Ooh.
pop up in their timeline. So that's all I said. And then like 3 or 4 Hexkins went in there and went in
Mm,
on him. He changed his mind in that thread,
mm.
admitted defeat, and is open to learning more. So what I'm saying here is you guys with
Wow.
a platform, even you guys with like small platforms, you don't think you have a lot of followers, we will see your stuff, people will see your stuff, and they
Mm,
can change the minds of those that are in power right now, whether that's through like beefing on Twitter, bro. Like just let them know that they're wrong. That's it. Let them
yeah.
know. Like
Come in with like the facts and examples and try not to just like some people come in and they're like, you're stupid if you do this. It's like they're just gonna block you off and they're gonna have a bad connotation with anyone associated with who you are. So if you're a Hexagon, go in with purpose and you want to, help them understand your side and try and understand their side. Sometimes they have some insight as well. Cause I like from their side and their point of view, it might open your mind as well. So I saw the guy you're talking about. Was he a Californian
I think
senator
so.
guy?
I think so.
I think I saw that interaction
You
then.
probably saw it,
Is
yeah.
he's also is he the guy who's also in the spaces a lot? Like, he just listens, like, he's listened to Richard, and he's
Not
talked to a
sure.
lot of Hexagons, like, in spaces, and at least the guy I'm thinking of, and he's a candidate. I don't know if he's gonna be the guy, but
I can't recall specific. Um, it might have been a different
but
guy, honestly. But
Molly makes a good
but
point
yeah,
here.
it's
He says, "How can you arrest someone when they built something and the government declares it illegal after the fact?" That is what happened, which is so horrible. I mean, they say that, like, before they tried to work with them to change the front end to block certain OFAC listed addresses, and then since it's a contract and you can just make your own front end, they were like, "Oh, you weren't able to stop these people, so now we're just gonna declare it illegal and you go to jail." Like, what is that? He can only do so much. It's like he literally can't stop it. And why would he go to jail for that? It's never gonna.
it's similar to the. I guess it's a lighter version of the whole Ross Ulbricht situation with Silk Road, because
Yeah.
he built this marketplace that facilitated like anonymous transactions where people paid in Bitcoin and received their drugs or whatever, and he went to jail and sucks. And there's like a whole free Ross movement within the
Mhm.
cypherpunk who believe like he just wrote software at the end of the day. And this is even like a worse example, like literally not even facilitating the like physical distribution of narcotics, but rather this was just like, oh, you facilitated money laundering, but you really just innovated by creating a privacy tool. So it's like intentions matter, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
and oh, it's so bad. Like when you get into those conversations with people where they try to make you look like the bad guy for
Yeah.
like thinking privacy is a good thing, and you're like, "Oh, do you have doors on your house? Why do you have doors? Why do you have locks? What do you think you are having locks on your doors? I
Hey,
should be able to come in whenever I want." It's like,
hey, yo,
or,
give
no,
me
like,
give me your
come
bank
on.
info. Give me your
It's
bank login real quick.
yeah, dude. Give me your
Give me your
passwords. You don't
ba-
need those. Privacy, encryption. Get that out of here. You know, there used to be a. I think there was a government law where there was like a limit on how much bit encryption you could have. It was like limited to a certain amount of like 256 bits for a while. I'm not sure if that's still going on, but
Wow.
like they try to like limit that stuff till they're like, all right, you can use it because we have a back door. Like that's when they allow it for the public. It's like that doesn't feel good. They don't want us to have privacy. They probably just don't want overthrown. Like if you were the government at the very, very top, you're like, well, it's pretty great up here. Don't want these other people making it worse for me. Like they're probably just trying to make it as hard as possible to dethrone them.